Well guys, I'm headed out to go cut some firewood out here in the snow and in the cold, so see how it goes. Last time I come out here it was a battle of not getting stuck. So it is pretty chilly out there. The truck's telling us 17, but I think it's a little colder than that, but luckily there's not too much snow on the road. Last time we come out here, there's a hill right up here and out there. The road goes right past it. There's probably a 1.5 foot drift of snow right there, so we had to drive around it. Hopefully it's not there, so we don't have to worry about it, but we'll see what happens. Well, we've always got to do a little pre-season scouting. I love shed hunting, and you never know where you can catch a elk or a deer. And you know, right now it's middle of or beginning of February, so the deer are starting to shed, so I may get lucky and catch one out there. You never know, or a coyote or something. So always take time to stop. This is the hill I was talking about. Right here is where the drift was. I don't know if there was a fire right here on this hill or something, but it took all the sagebrush away. And so when that happens, out here we get a lot of wind, so it just drifts across the road, and then right outside the road it's maybe 1 inch deep, maybe. So looks like somebody, good Samaritan, come out here and either used a tractor or maybe county boys with a grader or something come out and push the snow. But now it's pretty easy, not too big a worry at all. Looking a little promising. I guess that would be a south, pretty much straight south facing slopes bared off. One up there, but then you get the kind of the northeast, the east facing, none of them are bared off. So we might not have to fight too much snow. The thermometer in my truck, it goes in and out, so sometimes it just needs a little tap and it works. Now we're up to 26 degrees, which isn't too terribly bad. I may have to shed some layers. Get out here to cut. It's just about 39 degrees, so everything's getting super, snow's melting and everything underneath the snow is not froze, so this could be interesting. I could get a load of wood and the mud underneath the snow could just completely get me stuck, and it could be a long day or it could go pretty quick. We'll find out. Well guys, it always kind of sucks. You know, you have a good plan for the day. You do have to get on it to get out here. And you get out here and you look at your racks, and your racks have completely fallen apart in your trailer. So now I'm gonna have to figure out how to make these work till I get home with a load of wood in it. And this trailer's pretty cool. Got it from my grandpa, but it's got springs for coil or for suspension, so it'll bounce. It's pretty funny to watch when you get a load of wood on it. It'll bounce you right off the road if you're not paying attention. But it gets the job done. I don't like cutting wood in this truck, but I don't really have a choice, since the other truck that I have, which I call Brandon, maybe I'd show you guys a couple videos of him and whatnot. But about a week or two ago, I was out cutting wood somewhere else, and I was pushing snow in it, and I think I blew the head gasket and the motor went all at the same time. So now I'm stuck in my Duramax, and it sucks in the snow. It's just awkward. So let's see what we can do. Well, what I'm cutting with today is I've got a Stihl MS 440. My dad saw. He kind of gave it to me, I guess. And then this one is Stihl 500i. Differences between them is this saw is carbureted, this saw is fuel injected. I am not, I guess you could call him a saw person or a saw tech or whatever. I don't really know a whole lot about them. I know how they run, I know how to start them, and I know how to cut with them. I should probably learn how to, you know, more about them and whatnot, but I know the basics. I don't know the exact horsepower that come out of them, but they cut, and that's what I need. So I bought this one a couple months ago. They're pretty hard to find right now, but the chains on them, I think this one is full chisel, half skip, and this one is full chisel, full comp, which was the chain that come on it. And as you can see, if you look at the teeth, they're pretty much gone. I mean, I'll probably sharpen them one more time today, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits on this chain. It is the stock chain, so I've had a really good life out of it. I've probably cut 10 cord with it. But today I'm out in Pinion and Juniper, I guess you'd call it. And I really hate cutting this stuff, especially the juniper or the cedar, because the cedar bark holds rocks and sand in it, which dulls your chain. This is a lop and scatter. I think the BLM did. But yeah, we'll get her done. I do have another chain, which I think I'll run a tank on this chain on the 500i, and then I'll trash it. And the other chain I've got, I'll show you, which I have to put a longer bar because I don't have another shorter chain that fits. Those two saws in the back are running 25-inch bars, and this bar right here is a 28. And this chain, I don't know if you can see it, the tooth is semi-chisel. I joke with my dad likes to run these. I call them a farmer chain, but from what I understand, the tooth isn't as sharp. It's not as the full chisel, but with that in the rock or the sand and stuff, it's supposed to hold longer, stay sharper longer. So after I run a tank on this one and get tired of this other one, I'll throw this chain on and see how she does, see if I like it or not. So throw a few licks on these and get after it. Drop my Twix. Get out of your Twix power. Well, I don't know if you guys have been able to see my saws very well, but usually right around the gas tank on them, they're super clean. And then where the bar oil goes in, they're super dirty. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but usually when I fill these saws up, especially out of cans like this, gas comes out super fast, and I usually get them too full. Okay, that one I didn't do too bad, but usually I spill it all over the saw and it cleans the saw. So, you know, gas is a pretty good cleaner, but we'll see. It is kind of hard to decide which one to use first, but I think I'm gonna go with the 440. It's a running son of a gun, and it's been with me the longest. This 440, it started, shoot, I was 18, just graduated high school. I knew a guy that was looking for help logging. Oh, see, like that. I don't know if you guys could see that, but completely just drenched the saw. You could very well say it's a waste of gas. And sometimes I think out of this is a 2.5 gallon. Sometimes I think I waste 2 gallons of it, and I get a half a gallon in the saw. Sometimes these caps are my worst enemy too. And I don't know why, because they're really not that complicated, but I make things a lot more complicated than they have to be. Anyways. Yeah, see, it's leaking now. Broken. And it looks like to me I have taken all of my other gas caps out. So that means I get to run one saw at a time and just switch caps. Oh well, not that big a deal. Oh, I've got more caps, so get everything unloaded and get to cutting, because I don't want to be out here all day at all, but I bet I am. Well, they say if you let them warm up, it doesn't hurt them as bad, or it takes care of them. So I'm pretty good at not taking care of things. So, you know, I try sometimes, just as you can see. Well, guys, I cut a tank with that saw. Started this one. Oh, probably got a quarter of the way through. And I just had to cut one more piece, you know. And I found a rock. My teeth on this chain are pretty much hosed. Like, look at this one. That was a cutter tooth, so it's time to make a change. And I realized I didn't bring a scrunch, so luckily I had some sockets and a flathead screwdriver right there, so I can switch the chain out on this. Back to cutting. Go. So we'll go back to work, get back to cutting, because I want to go home sometime. That's not quite full, but that was enough work for me by myself today. So, we headed in. This is what we're looking like. These are the racks right here. Kind of hoping they hold. They've done good. I mean, the trailer bounces quite a bit, as you can see, so try to get that fixed. What is pretty cool about these racks, so all these racks, the boards for them, I completely milled with a chainsaw mill. So that's actually all come off the mountain, but they're starting to break. I've used them all summer. I've probably all 50 cord with them, somewhere around there. So we'll head into town. Well guys, we made it back to the oil, all the way from over in those hills, the oil. But I don't know which had to work harder today, the chainsaws in the truck or me.